going to look today at two fully electric cars. Here we've got the Tesla Model 3 dual motor, and here we've got the new VW ID. Buzz. Both cars cost about £57,000, and we'll talk about what the advantages and disadvantages of both these cars are. Firstly, obviously you've got more space with the ID. Buzz. It's a lot higher, but the interesting thing is if you go to the side there, Zach, you'll notice that it's not much longer, and over to the back they're not a lot longer. The ID. Buzz is fully electric, and it's got about an 82 kilowatt hour battery, pretty much the same as the Tesla Model 3. Now our Tesla Model 3 is a dual motor, so it's got a motor in the front and at the rear. The VW is only single motor, and it's got the motor at the rear. Both cars have got the batteries in the floor. Obviously the Tesla Model 3 is a performance car, so this has got two motors, so it can do 0 to 60 miles an hour in about 4.4 seconds, which is ridiculous. This car is so quick. The ID. Buzz has got a single motor, and it takes about 10.2 seconds to reach 60 with a top speed of 90, whereas the Tesla has got a ridiculous 145 miles an hour top speed. Right, I've got my bit of paper out. When we're looking at electric cars, one major factor is range. How far can we get on a full charge? Now the Tesla wins out. This will do 345 miles on a full charge. Now that depends on weather conditions, but to compare it, the ID. Buzz will only do 230 miles. Now bear in mind they've got the same battery capacity, so clearly the Tesla is using the power more efficiently. Now the Tesla is just shy of 2 tons in weight. Now a lot of that will be the batteries, but the ID. Buzz is nearly 2.5 tons in weight, so it's carrying an extra half a ton with all the glass and the body size. That's carrying some extra weight around with it. So one figure I've got off a website is the effective miles per gallon. Now obviously it's not consuming fuel, it's consuming electricity, but to give you a figure, that's about 162 miles per gallon you're getting out of the Tesla, compared to only 108 miles per gallon out of the ID. Buzz. Now one thing with the Tesla is it is slick. It is the most aerodynamic production car ever made, and its coefficient of drag is 0.23. So the lower the value, the more easily it slips through the air. Unbelievably, this is higher, but it's only 0.29. So the engineers on the ID. Buzz have done a fantastic job to compare it to our Land Rover Defender. That's at about 0.39. So that gives you some comparison on the aerodynamics of these cars. So another key factor with electric cars, these are both full electric cars, is charging speed, and that's actually measured in miles per hour. So how many miles of range can you put into the car per hour of charging? And the Tesla charges at 460 miles an hour, so that can take, and that's with a fast charge. Both cars have got DC fast charging, but the ID. Buzz can only take the power and give you 230 miles per hour. So that's a combination of taking longer to get the power in the batteries, but also when you do, the battery is giving you less range for the same amount of power loaded into the battery. It might not be a big consideration for you, but both these cars actually have the capability to have a tow bar fitted. Both cars you can tow a ton behind the car. Right, one thing in the UK, electric cars have a reduced tax benefit when you're looking at using them as a company car, if your company provides you with a car to use. And it's only 2%. Now both of these cars, because they're the same price, both come out exactly the same in terms of, and the tax benefit is about £1,149 a year, the equivalent of salary, if your employer provides you with one of these cars. So obviously we said that the Tesla is dual motor, which gives it the ability to accelerate super quickly, but it also means this is actually a four-wheel drive. This is a four-wheel drive car, which could come in handy in the snow or wet weather, where the ID. Buzz is only a two-wheel drive car. Obviously, the Tesla is winning out on many aspects, but that's because it's just a four-door saloon car, and we'll have a quick look in it. Where the ID. Buzz becomes a really attractive proposition is in the space and the lifestyle that goes with the VW image. So both cars are 5-seaters. The ID. Buzz is not available yet as a 7-seater, but when you look at the available space you've got in here, you can see this loads of space. The seats fold down flat. There's a separate platform in the rear. So the lifestyle, if you've got a big family and you just like a bus to go around in, the VW is offering some big advantages. Tesla's got the electric boot. That was only manual boot, and it's got a really good rear boot, and it's even got a secret chamber under here. So lots of space. Also in the Tesla, you've got these luxury leather rear seats. Okay, again, a 5-seater. We've got Isofix. So it's really a choice. They're the same money, the same benefit in kind. This one's a little more efficient and quicker, but you get the extra space and the lifestyle features of the VW Buzz. Which one would you choose?